Hi, guys. So today we got some direct instruction notes about big idea and theme because they're going to be important for our memoir writing, which we're really going to start getting after on Wednesday and later this week. So, first thing to do is in your table of contents in your LA notebook, please write down page 4, big idea and theme. So, in this, we're going to talk about what is a memoir, why do they matter, and how can I craft one if nothing interesting has ever happened to you. So I apologize right now, but these are going to be a little bit longer than usual. So everyone always thinks that they have to have like this crazy past or crazy experiences to write a memoir, but that's really not the point of them. You don't need to have had a hard youth in order to write a memoir. You don't need to have eccentric, crazy parents. Believe it or not, you don't need to have anything dramatic. 99% of the people in the world live these boring lives, but every single one of them is trying to make sense of the world, trying to take their experiences and figure out who they are, where they're going in life, and trying to find some meaning in the world. And so that is what we are exploring in memoirs. So it's about handing over a chunk of your life, saying, this is what I went through, this is who I am. Maybe you can learn something from it. It's about honestly sharing what you've gone through. So why should I bother writing a memoir? I mean, how many of you are going to want to grow up and be professional writers and memoirists? Probably not many. But it's got a lot of really good benefits for why you should. So first, um, when I was in high school, I applied for the National Tall Person Scholarship, which is like it was like $1,000 scholarship every year of college, and you had to just apply and give your GPA and your grades and your test scores and all your stuff, and then they chose the right candidate. But you also had to write an essay, and I had never learned how to write a memoir or a personal essay or anything, so I didn't get that scholarship. So when you are applying for college, when you're trying to do scholarships, when you're applying for jobs, you might have to write a memoir. All right, especially for getting into college. And if you want to go to one of those super competitive colleges like, Northwestern or Harvard or U of I, where a lot of people are applying, these memoir kind of personal essays are what's going to set you apart from all those other people. So it could have really big benefits, right? Plus, it's storytelling is something that we do all the time. So this is another great way to just kind of have another type of storytelling under your belt. So lots of people think, what should I write about? I don't know. You can write memoirs about anything. I had a kid last year that wrote a memoir about her bed. I had another kid who wrote a memoir about her issues with anorexia. And so they can be about really serious things, or they can be about, smaller things. So you could write it about people, you could write about your childhood, about places you visited, you write about a crime or injustice you encountered. You could write about a memoir about anything, no matter how small or inconsequential and meaningless the experience is. So now, what is a memoir? A memoir is a combination of expressive and reflective thoughts. Expressive writing is when you write your feelings about something. So, like, say your parents got divorced, you write your feelings about your parents' divorce. Reflective writing is when you write about what you learned from having gone through the ordeal. So, they oftentimes are really connected. So, the best writing is going to be a blend of both of them. Expressing your thoughts about your parents' divorce and transitioning into like what the experience taught you. So the next page in your notebook is big ideas and theme. So here's where you got to start writing on the guided notes I gave you. You're writing down on the underlined pieces. That's what you're responsible for. So writing with a big idea. So great memoirs writers try to consciously connect their experiences and stories together through a big idea. Big idea is like a driving force, the purpose for writing. It's the thing that you want to get the reader to understand. Then once you've written it and a reader reads it, they would kind of see it as the theme. But it's basically the same thing. Big idea, theme, message, lesson, they're all basically the same word. But this is logical. Like, you wouldn't try and, if you were writing a story about relationships, your memoir wouldn't be about you sitting in your bedroom. If you're writing about your parents' divorce, you're probably not going to write about the sandwich that you ate for lunch. So you got to choose the things that you want to write about consciously to try and connect it with a big idea. So we'll look at two different ways to kind of do this. You could start with your big idea and then search for experiences that fit it and like kind of make a list and then write about the experiences. Or you could start by writing different experiences and then find a big idea that connects them together. So our quick write today, then, this leads us to it. I want you to free write for about 10 minutes to kind of just explore. I'm going to give you no guidance other than write about yourself. If you're having trouble getting started, here are some sentence starters for you. And we will start getting after, like I said, tomorrow, where we will write a ton of this seed writing. All right. Thanks for watching.